Y'all come in. Come in, real deal. Come in, real deal. Come in, my real deals. I need my real deals on this one now. I need my real deals in a I need my real deals. Y'all come up. Y'all come up. Y'all let's talk. Let's talk about this and then give my let's talk about this. Cause I have to speak on it because I don't want everybody to think that all of us are like this. I just want them to y'all come in, and as you come in, please hit the like button. We're gonna talk about the system principle, y'all, and what she did and what she ignored to protect her teacher. Now you have more than one teacher in that building, and let's talk. You know, that I'm not see Lord have mercy. Y'all come on in. Hit the like button as y'all come in. I'm gonna take a deep breath. Y'all come in, come in, come in. Come in and y'all please. Uh-oh. That's the way. Come in, y'all. All right, anyway. I know for those who looking, we got people who just want to watch and listen, but they don't never hit the like button. Y'all, it's not easy to get up here and talk on YouTube, and I know y'all don't want to hit the like button. Think that's gonna affect me, but it's gonna bring more to the table. That's all they're gonna do. It's gonna bring more to the table. And I want to y'all come in, and I want to say something. I need a. I don't want to. Y'all come in because y'all know I haven't been coming in. Been talking live lately, and this touched my heart, y'all. As an educator, retired educator, okay, um, and a parent, a mother, three girls and two boys, five kids. I wanted 10. I love kids. Teachers, and this touched my heart are teachers and assistant principals that care and the rationality of the people that doing things that everybody think that we all are alike now, but we're not. Now, she might not intended to do this. She not mean to do this, and I don't want to be too hard on her. I don't know what she was thinking about. She was thinking about her job. She was trying to cover up, but teachers are not getting the credit that they are need. They are not getting the help that they are need. Okay, that they need. And you got some teachers go all the way out the way of doing things for kids, regardless of the rationality, nationality of the teacher or whatever. Y'all come in and hit the like button. As you come in, we're gonna keep it real. Y'all know we're gonna keep it real. Hey, baby, we're gonna keep it real for my educators, okay? Because I was one, and I would have stayed in there if only the principal would have did their job. Now let's talk. Now let me tell you something. You may not like what I have to say today, but I'm just gonna keep it real because that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to keep it real for the educators who are out there doing it, what they supposed to do with the undisciplined kids, dealing with other folks' children. Teachers have to go way out the measuring zone to do what they got to do for their kids. They go out their pockets for their kids, for their students. I say they kids, y'all. I'm talking about they students. They go out their pocket. They go in their pockets to help their kids get a good. They call it. Listen, y'all. Listen. The teachers or educators are going out there inside of their pockets to do what they need to do for these kids. All kids are like I hear parents say, "Oh, they ain't doing that, but babysitting, baby." That's a a negative measurement that you are talking about when you're talking about teachers. There are teachers that goes inside of their economy, inside of their pockets. Hey, to stop and get and treat and show appreciation their students that are in their class. There are teachers that do overtime and don't even they supposed to be at home. And then they turn around, they don't leave, and they stay there to do make their kids happy in their classroom because they know they have to go through y'all just don't know what they go through. Now, for this principal, I'm about to tell y'all something. She ignored multiple warning to that teacher, and she tried to cover it up with a 6 years old. That 6 year old did something to that teacher, and the teacher wasn't protected. Stop thinking that if these teachers ain't doing what they supposed to do, y'all. Please stop. It's hard. It's hard being a teacher. It's hard being an educator. It's hard to deal with little Johnny and the mama and the daddy ain't too far from little Johnny. Come on, y'all. It been time when I kept snacks up under my desk because I cried because I know the kid was talking to me and saying, I said, I know you're hungry, right? And I pull and let them choose the snack that they want and let them eat it without me looking because I have children. Now let's get into our content this evening because educators don't give enough credit. Now the principal. Principal's supposed to look out for the teachers. Teachers are your army, baby. The teachers are the ones you supposed to have their back for. And there's some things that this young lady right here tried to cover up. She tried to cover up something, y'all, that affected another teacher. And she's the principal. See, I had to tell the principal when I was in that educating that the way she was talking, I had to come put her in her place. She was new to my school. I said, let me tell you something. I'm sick of it. Just because you the principal of this school, you don't know what I go through on my track team. You don't know what kind of students I have on the track team. You don't care what go on my track. I have a program. And I had to tell that principal, you need to calm down. I'm sick of you. And she had got on a lot of teacher nerve, y'all. They moved a teacher who was in a discipline position to my school and other school, and they got rid of the lady until the lady had to go behind the computer online teacher. And I'm sick of it. I deal with kids that they don't want to be bothered with. Now this lady right here need to be fired. Let's hear what she did. I'm gonna stop it and I'm gonna start because I got to take up for I don't retire from education. And now I can take up for the few that good teachers that left, educators that are left, who y'all think that the only thing they do is babysit. Okay, have good system principals out there. You have good principals out there. Boy, if it weren't from this system principal who had to let this principal know the measurement that I take and what I do for these kids, I'm going to let it go. And that school would have been out of control with the discipline that I use. I should have just walked away from the track program. But see, I wouldn't affect the principal. I would affect the student. So y'all, believe me, a lot of educators, principal, trust, physical education teachers go out their way to take care of these kids. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that, y'all. I get kind of like, ugh, when it comes down to kids. I'm sorry. Listen to this, y'all.
Injuries. We now know why the former assistant principal, Dr. Ebony Parker, many child neglect charges. Welcome to News 3 at 5. I'm Jessica Larshay. And I'm Pari Cruz. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Now, the grand jury report says that the assistant principal, Dr. Ebony Parker, ignored several warnings that the child had a gun. Yeah, the report also says that Parker closed her office door when she learned about the shooting inside her school on
Now
January.
look at that, y'all. Look at that. See, y'all ain't got the old school stuff like y'all used to have.
6,
Listen. Now, y'all, I apologize about the lighting in my camera. The assistant principal, Dr. Ebony Parker, ignored several warnings. She ignored. Listen, y'all. This is the work that she did. And that's one I don't do when it comes down to kids. Several warnings that the child had a gun. She ignored that, y'all. Closed her office door when she learned about the shooting inside her school. How, baby? How, sweetie? How? You put them teachers, every teacher in that building, in jeopardy. That's what you did. That's what you did. You thought about your selfish self. Y'all think cause y'all ain't dealing with them kids, that them teachers out there don't need y'all help. That's why I left education. I could have stayed there another couple more years. I'm not going to keep going to the doctor for my health, for no other teacher. I don't, for the assistant principal and the teacher. I don't care what nobody say about it. I wasn't going to do it anymore. But them kids and them parents didn't want me to leave. But I stayed there a couple times for the parents. Said, wait, coach, until my child leave the 8th grade, can you go to the high school with them? I said, baby, I got to retire. Y'all don't know what educators do and go, how far they go for their kids, okay? You have good principal too, assistant principal. I'm telling you, I can do it.
2023. We have team coverage tonight of this 30-page report, and that begins with News 3 reporter Ellen Ice. The common theme in the report is the blatant disregard for multiple warnings by multiple people that the child may have had a gun on January 6th of last year. The report detailing how Assistant Principal Ebony Parker took no action and because of that is facing felony charges. The report states Parker is facing 8 counts of child neglect, 1 for each of the bullets in the gun that the 6-year-old boy pulled on his teacher, Abby Zwerner.
Come on, y'all. Come on now. God, pull on the teacher. Golly. 6 years old. I didn't even know how to pull let me calm down. Let me calm down for a minute, y'all. Let me calm down for a minute. On a teacher. Whew. Okay, y'all. Okay.
Only 1 shot was fired, the gun jamming after that first shot was fired, although 7 more bullets were loaded. According to the report, the boy had a repeated history of violent behavior at school.
And you know what's so sad about that little boy? Ugh. I don't even know him. But I can tell you what's wrong with him, allegedly. I can tell you allegedly that little boy ain't being treated right at home. He was trying to get attention to his house. He was trying to get attention to his home. And he got the attention. What in the world is a 6-year-old doing with a gun and know how to shoot it? Hey, I'm going to tell you something. Long as they play them games with them guns, they going to shoot them. But you can't move what they got out there for them kids. They going to have the shooting. So Y'all know they got different games. See, them kids be like pew 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 on them games. Since you can't move them, let's move our kids from it. Let's monitor our kids better. Let's do that, okay? Let's pay attention, y'all, as parents. You know, let's pay attention to our kids. Don't let our kids see everything that we do. Wow, Lord.
School to include choking a teacher and hitting and spitting on a teacher's assistant.
Okay, see, he got issues. He been choking, spitting, doing all that. That little boy need help, y'all. He need help. He keep crying for help. He crying for help that I guarantee that he don't have so many write-ups where a teacher has written up, don't wanna I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. And he had a repeated history of violence, y'all. Why you think the kids have a violence? Why you think they life like that? Why you think they doing it? Where he get a gun from? How he see where you put the gun? Cause y'all let your children see everything now. You can't let them see everything now, y'all. That little boy, 6. He's sick and tired of what's going on in his house. And he mad. And anything that anybody said, that's what he did that day. Because you weren't paying no attention and being a parent. That boy had a violent behavior. Where he get it from? Huh? I sit and wait. Where he get that violent behavior from? Y'all don't want to hear the truth. Y'all want me to sit on here and lie. Where he get that violent behavior from? Where he hear you on the social media and they're hollering in the room, even in hollering on the social media, on the phone, talking to your friend me. That little boy don't want to hear all that. Then, hey, you don't care. You don't care as long as he win. Boy, y'all got to change, man. Y'all got to change and start ignoring the situation that that kids are going through. That teacher got a family just like I don't care if she whatever her nationality is. She's a human. She has a family. She have kids and she love her kids because she come to school every day. What going on? Y'all don't know what they teach her how the measurement, how far they go for these kids. Sometimes they ignore it. They ain't got no backup, y'all. They ain't got nobody to take up from each other. They ain't got nobody but themselves. Them teachers sometimes ain't got nobody but themselves to back each other up. Can you keep this child in your room in the work and I get one of yours that you have a problem with? Oh, Lord have mercy, child. 6 years old. I can't say no.
Prosecutors say he was removed from school but allowed to come back for the 2022-2023 school year by Parker. The report claims the boy's behavioral issues continued, so much so that his parents had to accompany him to school and he was on a shortened schedule. 2 days before the shooting, prosecutors say the boy picked up Zwerner's phone and slammed it to the ground. He was suspended for 1 day. On the day of the shooting, 3 different people on 4 different occasions told Parker they believed the boy had a gun. Prosecutors claim Parker took no action. The report states that Parker also...
No. Y'all know what? School would be a better place if y'all get better principal. You got some good. It's sad that you got some good system principal, some good principals that go out the way to help these kids, and then you got some of the system principal who ain't doing nothing. And these babies need us. These babies need us, y'all. I'm not let my breath go up, y'all. I get upset when it come down to kids. I don't care what color they are. I don't care what their nationality is. It's just I just love kids. I love kids. And it's sad that this didn't happen to this teacher that loved that student. And guess what? I guarantee that teacher still love her student because she know what that student going through. Y'all don't know what teachers go through. Y'all say, but y'all complain about the teacher, but then you don't even want to stay at home with them. Y'all don't want nobody to take up for them teachers. Stay at home with your children. Have homeschool. You ain't doing nothing no way. Teach them yourself. Teach them yourself.
So did not allow the boy to be searched, although school policy allows an administrator to search a child if there is reasonable suspicion to do so. The special grand jury ultimately used those factors and several others to charge Parker criminally for reckless care of a child. Commonwealth's attorney Howard Gwynn released a statement along with this report saying, quote, "In releasing the special grand jury's report, we acknowledge the harm inflicted on the children in Miss Warner's classroom that day." He's planning a press conference Thursday morning on this case. We know Parker turned herself in and was released on bond. She'll appear in court Thursday morning. In Newport News, Ellen Ice, News 3. Now, Abby Warner's attorneys are responding to this latest report, saying, quote, "The grand jury report reveals a systemic failure that led to the shooting of Abby Warner. Most shocking."
Hold up. I want to make sure y'all see this. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. The grand jury report reveals a sentiment, a sentiment, a sentiment's failure that led to the shooting of Abby Werner. J. Werner. Most shocking is the apparent cover up. This is the cover up, y'all. Cover up of this weird record. They try to cover up that boy record. That boy asking for help. That's what's wrong with our little kids now. That's what. The record. Before and after the shoot. She tried to cover it up. Cover up. We are grateful for the work of a special grand jury and the answers that they have about this community. This shouldn't happen to that teacher. This should have never happened to that teacher. That's why you ain't got no teachers now. What y'all gonna do when the teachers walk out that door? What y'all gonna do? What y'all gonna do when they walk out the door and y'all ain't got nobody to teach them kids? What y'all gonna do? Okay, just tell me what you gonna do. Parents, what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Is the apparent cover-up of disciplinary records before and after the shooting. We are grateful for the work of the special grand jury and the answers they have provided this community, end quote. Now, we are expecting to hear more from Warner's attorneys tomorrow. They're currently representing her in a $40 million lawsuit against Newport News Public Schools.
As you just heard Pari say, Warner's attorney mention a cover-up of disciplinary records. Well, we've been going through this report, our entire team has, and the special grand jury suggests that Dr. Lakeisha Parrott, the director of elementary school leadership, should be investigated for missing disciplinary records connected to the child.
No, tell her how many records that she covered.
Who shot Warner. The special grand jury report said, quote, there should be a continuing investigation into the missing files and documents to determine if Dr. Parrott and or other parties should be charged with obstruction of justice. Now, the grand jury report also cites major gaps in security systems at Rich Neck, including a broken door system that delayed police from entering the building during the shooting for at least 1 minute. The report says, had it
Do
not
y'all
been-
know there are other babies, kids in them rooms? I got a little grandbaby about to start it. Well, I got a granddaughter and a grandson in school. My grandson about to start kindergarten. Boy, 6-year-old, y'all. What? And I'm so tired of looking at me on the internet. When something happened, I said, please, Lord, have no Jesus. Please let it be a black principal. Please let not be a black principal. Please, Lord. I lost. A proper mascot has many more children. No telling who else record that they try to hide. Faculty would have been serious injury or fatally. The kids. The children. Do what you're going to do to me, but not the kids. Do what you're going to do to me, but not the kids. Jesus. What is going on in this world today? Y'all, we got to make some changes. Y'all don't listen. You think you know everything. And you think you want everything quick. And you're going to lose it quick. Anything that you get quick, you're going to lose it quick. Our babies is what we supposed to protect. Y'all, I'm not going to get upset.
For a custodian who let them in, it would have guaranteed a probable massacre, as many more children and faculty would have been seriously injured or fatally wounded.
Now, that report also said the former assistant principal and the former principal, Brianna Foster Newton, ensured their own safety when learning of the shooting. The report said, quote, Dr. Parker went into her office and closed the door until the police arrived. Ms. Foster also closed her door. The grand jury went on to say that the school receptionist, confused by the lack of information.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Y'all did what? Dr. Parker went into her office and closed the door until the police arrived. Miss Foster also closed her door. Y'all protected yourself instead of the teacher and the other kids. Lord, I ain't gonna get into y'all. I'm not gonna let my blood pressure go up. Not right now. I'm not. Ooh, Lord, hallelujah, Jesus.
When learning of the shooting, the report said, quote, Dr. Parker went into her office and closed the door until the police arrived. Ms. Foster also closed her door. The grand jury went on to say that the school receptionist, confused by the lack of information and lack of direction.
Look at that. Y'all lock the door. Y'all protect yourself. Don't y'all know other children in that classroom? Other Johnny and Pauline and all of them, Sandy and everybody else in that classroom. The school receptionist, confused by the lack of information and lack of direction, found her composure and called 911 and locked down over the PA system. Y'all had a receptionist had to do this. Oh, the principal, they went in there and closed their door and locked their door. Make sure they don't get shot. They ain't even worry about the other kids in the school. Oh, the 6-year-old. Oh, ain't nobody coming there. That boy could have shot some of them little kids in the classroom. Lord of mercy.
Direction, found her composure, called 911, and locked down over the PA system. The report also said after the shooting, Miss Warner had walked from her classroom down the hall and into the main office where she actually passed out in front of
This is the teacher, y'all. Miss Warner had walked from her classroom, the lady who got shot. Well, who got the gun out the little boy's hand? Down the hall into the office where she passed out in front of Miss Foster's door. Miss Foster opened the door, saw Miss Werner, and shut the door again. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. She locked the door again, y'all. She locked that door on that teacher. I'm about to hurry finish with this. I just want to bring this in to y'all. I'm getting kind of not feeling good. I'm not.
Mrs. Foster's door. Miss Foster allegedly opened the door, saw Miss Werner, and shut that door
Shut that door on that teacher.
There is so much unfolding
Shut
that I
that
think
door
will
on
leave
that
people
teacher.
shaking their heads about what is in this special grand jury report. Now we want to bring in legal analyst Dr. Eric Claville from Norfolk State University. You have been providing context on this case for more than a year now. There are some startling things in here, and we have to start with this report saying 4 times there was of Dr. Ebony Parker, the former assistant principal, in this report.
But one thing about this report is the extensiveness of it. The 11-panel grand jury.
Hold on, y'all.
With the
Hold on for a minute. Hold on for a minute. Thanks be to God for his son and for all the teachings. In Jesus' mighty name, amen. Okay. Thank you for that prayer, Shemaine. But this teacher didn't just, I don't know what to say. I mean, what's going to happen to our kids? If they stay at home, they may not be with us no more. If they go to school, y'all kids. They make them teacher kids. They don't supposed to. You may get cutie pie a charm pop when she cried or when they fall out or when he do this. A teacher can't do all of that. A teacher can't do all of that. That's not what they are taught to do. But see, you have to be encouraged to do that kind of stuff. Strategies. Let me keep going.
their investigation found gaping holes not only in security, but ignored warnings about the student. It also showed that possible more charges will be coming with the additional investigation, with possibly the covering up or
Y'all
obstruction.
keep talking about charging. What we gonna do about these experience? Y'all ain't got enough teachers. Y'all ain't got enough experience. System principals. Y'all ain't got no disciplinary. Y'all, you know what? It's sad. I'm gonna come. Maybe I lose it one day and forget about it one day, but I just retired from all that situation, and bless their heart, y'all. Bless their heart. If they can have somebody that really care about them, not but that about their selfish self in the situation, and protect those teachers. Them teachers not supposed to get shot. Nothing supposed to be happening to no teacher when they come through that front door. All that kiki, laughing, ain't worrying about who coming in the front door. Long as y'all door closed and locked. Oh, Lord have mercy. Let me go and let him finish
Justice
talking.
of certain materials. So one thing about this particular report is very in depth. It seems that they were very thorough, and it seems that there will be further revelations about what took place, not just on that day, but leading up to that day. And according to the recommendation, hopefully something coming out better.
And when you're an educator, you don't want to see nothing happen to a student. I guarantee that teachers still love that student. I got bit by my daughter's dog, German Shepherd. Nothing I ain't did. I ain't do nothing. He wants some attention. I know what his problem was. Bit me on the thigh. Now I got tattoo up there, his teeth mark. And he bit my hand, and my hand got tattoo on. But the thing is, I told my daughter, I'm still coming down there to see her. Still, ain't nothing gonna stop me. So teachers don't end here, y'all. They can be sick and not even supposed to be thinking about no children and be at home thinking about them kids or be in the hospital thinking about them kids. This shouldn't happen to this teacher. Where she go? I feel so sorry for her. I don't care.
A lot of us are wondering, with all information that we're now seeing, is what exactly took so long to get these charges on the record? Can you break that down for us?
Well, again, this was a very unfortunate incident and something that we haven't seen, something that doesn't occur every day. There were many things that took place. We're talking about a school. We're talking about the age of the students. And we're also talking about a minor, right? And documented history of issues with the minor, which we see in the report and has also been reported across this news station and others. So the fact that it did take a while shows that they wanted to be extremely thorough. They didn't leave any stones uncovered. And they wanted to make sure that they were fair and equitable across the board. And what we're finding is that it just wasn't the shooting that took place based on the report. It just wasn't the behavioral issues in the past. But we also saw failures in, according to the report, security measures, whether it be the front.
Man, come on, I'm about to go, y'all. I'm so excited. I'm so upset. Y'all protect y'all kids. Parents, don't do everything in front of your kids. Y'all doing too much in front of them kids. I see it right here on social media. How you cuss and talk in front of your kids. Stop doing that.
Door failure, whether it be an officer not being on available or not being called.
Now, Dr. Parker was informed, according to this, 4 times and never called a school resource officer. They shared one with other schools and never called that in. Before we leave, I do want to talk about the other person, Dr. Parrott, who could be facing obstruction of justice investigation. They were looking for the child's records, could not find them, but somehow they were in her car or in her home.
What?
That's concerning.
That is very concerning and disturbing because we find, according to the investigative report, other students' records were in the electronic system synergy that they have, and also physical copies. They were in the same place. So it shows that this particular record, or these records of this student, for certain incidents, were not in the place where they should have been, along with others. So we'll continue to see what the investigation shows, but it was recommended by this grand jury for further investigation of that matter.
Y'all protect. Y'all. I love y'all teachers. I love y'all teachers. I love y'all teachers. I love the assistant principals and the principals who go out the mile away for their school and for their kids. I love my parents who doing the best they can. Just try not to don't do everything in front of your kid. Don't show them where you keep stuff at, okay? Love y'all. I'm out of here.